Alright, so here's my shock. I'm going to be taking this, let's see, take this cover off, and my last shock. So they have this little shim, this little plastic shim to, I guess, to help help prevent like scratches or whatever, help prevent the metal to metal, so reduce the scratch and stuff. And I totally forgot to put the other one back in. When I took it out, I had to get a second hand to help me put the other spring back on. So I'm kind of pissed off about that. I'm not sure if I want to take all the stuff back out again just to put that plastic back on here. So anyways, this one nut right here, it's what's holding this whole entire holding up this whole entire spring. So this thing's under tension right now. So when you take that off, it's just gonna spring out. So it's very dangerous. That's why you need to get a spring tool to clamp this down so that way you can hold it down. Then you can loosen this up. So it's not dangerous. But I'm gonna take a chance because I have a impact driver. I could do it real fast and minimize the danger. If you were doing this with like a hand tool, like a wrench, man, you'll get hurt for sure. So when this thing goes flying, the shock body will shoot this way, and whatever up here will shoot out that way. I'm gonna stand it up so that way it all shoots up, sort of. All gonna shoot up. Let's see if I could get that. Okay. Again, this only works because I have an impact wrench, not because if all I had was just regular socket wrench to do this, I would definitely use a spring clamp to hold this down. All right, so I just have to worry about this end shooting up. Not too worried about the nut up here because the socket's holding the nut in. So it's just this thing right here. So I'm actually not too concerned about it. Not too bad. All right, here we go. See that? So the nut shot down because it was in the socket. So when it's shooting up, the socket held it, and then it shot back down. But anyways, so it came up like an inch or so, right? At least an inch, maybe 2 inches. Okay, so pull that out. Here's your bushing. Here's the cup for the bushing. Another bump stop thing right here for the top. Alright, so let me put this back, set this back down. Okay, let's look at it this way. Right, so this was in here, like so. So here's the top cap. This is the boot cover. So this will. Actually, let me take this. I'm gonna slide the spring out. So this here basically, this little boss here basically sits inside here, and it actually sits inside this this rubber bumper here as well. And this is what's on top, like so, and the nut was on top of that. See how it's all oriented? So that's how it comes together. So I'm gonna take off the old bumper here. This is the original front bumper, and this is the replacement one. All right, so that's the original one. Take that off. Don't need that anymore. So let's slip this one in. You have to pass it. You have to pass this this little collar here. So this is a slide section. Oh, what's my rag? I need to wipe this down. Where's my rag? Okay, let me wipe this down real fast. Okay, like so. And this goes on like this. So a little boss here. The little boss is like so. All the way in like that. Basically, the boss will rest on this piece right there like that. So like that. This thing right here has a lip. So there's a flat side and this side with the lip right there. So the lip points out because it actually sits inside the lip sits. The lip sits inside this piece right here. Right. So it's like so. Right. All the way. Oops. Why did I push it all the way in that way for? God dang it. This thing slid all the way up there. That's not supposed to be there. You know what? I'm missing. This is what I'm missing. Thought I was missing something. So this is like this. So this thing's supposed to hold the bump stop. This bump stop is kind of small. I'm not. I wanted this better just to cut this old bump stop, but I think the actual material it's on the new one is a little firmer. I think it's a little firmer than the old one. Let's see. Yeah, it's a little firmer. So that goes like that. Then it's like that. With this thing, with the lip, like so. Now it's a hard stop. Okay. And the screw in like that, right? It screws in like so. And this is on top here, like so. Right? And the nuts are on like so, like that. And obviously you have your spring. Actually, you know what? You have the spring, and you actually also have the boot cover. So the boot cover has this little arrow here. That arrow lines up with this. I guess they marked it white right here too, but it lines up with this notch right here. You know, all three sides have those little things. But anyway, so it lines up like so. And the reason why you want it lined up like that is because on here, on this side here, it's this little cutout here. That's for the end of the bolt, so it clears the bolt. See that? See how it clears the bolt? So like so. Otherwise, you have it like this, and that's not right. It doesn't sit. It's not sitting properly. Okay. So let's put in the old shock. It gives me the new shock. The new shock there. New shock, small end facing down. This in the specification in the service manual says that the end here has to be no further than 3 millimeters away from the stop. That's right here, the stop. So basically, pretty much for the most part, pretty much touching. That's what you want. Okay. Put in the boot. The boot doesn't really matter where it sits. Right. It doesn't really matter where it sits, but I'm gonna see if I can line it up with the old shock. See if that works or not. I'm gonna line it up right there like that with the old shock. Okay, this side, and we'll line up that little arrow right here. Like so. Now this is the hard part. This is the part where you need a second hand or a spring compressing tool. Spring compressor tool will squeeze this together, and then you could screw this in. So I need to do that. So I'm gonna actually do that off camera because that takes kind of a while. Or maybe I'll do a separate camera on its own. Yeah, you know what? I do that. A separate video on its own for compressing this spring. Stay tuned.